I'm your host, Locum 23. You're joining me for Open Heart, Chapter 8, Make Believe. Facing you in the new hospital wing, Ethan takes a deep breath, unsteady. He's dying. Dr. Banerjee is dying. You glance through the window blinds into the room where Dr. Banerjee rests. What does he have? I've been trying to figure that out for the last month. Dr. Ramsey, how can I help? Anything you need, I'm here. Ethan rubs his tired eyes and shakes his head. Thank you, but there's nothing you can do. There must be something. What are his symptoms? When did they start? Why haven't you admitted him properly? Ethan's pager beeps. He checks it with a grimace. I'm sorry, I have to go. Please say nothing of this. Dr. Ramsey, you can't just tell me. One of the greatest doctors this country's ever seen is dying, then walk away. You want me to keep this a secret, but you won't tell me what this is. He rubs his stubbled chin and sighs. I'm by my house after work tonight. I'll explain everything, I promise. I can't. I have my shift. You've got to tell me now. Ethan rubs his stubbled chin, frustrated. The short version is, Dr. Banerjee's organs are failing and I can't identify the cause. Why isn't the diagnostics team working on this? Because he refuses to let it tell anyone. If the world knew, he'd spend his last few months poking and prodding every diagnostician on the planet. He's giving up. But I demanded he let me try. This isn't exactly above board, but it must be done. When there isn't a path, you make your own. Does Chief Emery know he's here? No, and she can't find out. No one can. You must promise to keep this between us. I promise. He nods, relieved. Thank you, Casey. Pager beeps again. He gives you a brief nod and walks away, glancing mournfully in Naveen's room as he passes. Poor Dr. Banerjee. How on earth am I going to keep this from the others? By keeping your mouth shut, that's how. You emerge from the under-construction corridor to find Zaid bearing down on you. Unless you decided to quit medicine to become a foreman, I'm not sure what you could possibly be doing in there. Oh, I was lost. Lost? You've worked here for a month now. The construction equipment, the tarps, the holes in the wall, none of that clued you in, you weren't in the right place? I guess not. Look, just please stay out of there. If you get hurt in there, the hospital's insurance won't cover it. They'll look for any reason to dismiss your claim. As much as I'd enjoy being rid of you, it'd also be a lot of paperwork, okay? Understood, Dr. Marani. You hurry off towards the elevator. But as you go, you can't help but look back at the blocked-off corridor and think of Dr. Banerjee all alone. Why are you back here? How about that? The next morning, you're heading out to meet your new patient. Just a small crowd of surgical interns gathered in the hallway. Bryce stands at the center, grinning. Dr. Lethiel, that's exactly the sort of proactive behavior I like to see in my surgeons. You're gonna see a whole lot more of it, Dr. Tanaka. The rest of you take note. There's no room for wallflowers in my OR. The group breaks apart. You notice the other surgeons scowling as they walk away. Hey, Casey, come to congratulate me on my amazing surgical save? Sure, but it looks like I've seen the only one. Your friends seem pretty pissed off about him. Then they should think better on their feet. What happened? Well, there was a complication, so I stepped in and asked Dr. Tanaka to tell me what to do. I saved the patient and scored a solo surgery. Win-win. That sounds like you're making a good impression. Don't I always? So are you coming to Boston Common tonight? That big park. What for? They do this thing called Classic on the Common. once a month where they play an old movie on an outdoor screen. What movie is it? Who knows? Some movie from the 30s, but tons of people from the hospital are gonna hang out and have a drink. I already told your roommate, so I guess maybe I'll see you there. I'll check my schedule. Alright, fair warning, your roommates are definitely gonna make you go. Sienna is extremely hyped. Thanks for the heads up. He grins at you and walks away. Casey, just the person I was looking for. Turn to see Inez and Zaid heading your way. The emergency department needs some help downstairs. No detours, Valentine. The nurses direct you to a young woman waiting in the ER. A guy the same age sits beside her. He reaches out to shake her hand, pumping it enthusiastically. Doctor, hi! Wow, hi and hello. We check the chart. Willow? That's me, and this is my twin brother, Rowan. Willow and Rowan, those are both... trees, yeah. Our parents are real outdoorsy types. You can tell the nice Dr. Rowe. They're hippies. Total hippies. Really? What about you two? Have you followed in their footsteps? I guess I'd say we're hippie light. We like the environment, but also indoor plumbing. Sounds like a compromise I could get on board with. Willow laughs nervously, itching her skin. How long have you been feeling itchy, Willow? I'm not sure. She's had it for a few weeks now. Step closer and notice spider and adenomas darkening under her skin. This close, you notice how frail she looks. She meets your gaze, and you can see the whites of her eyes are jaundiced. You haven't had it checked out. I took her to Mass Kenmore the other day, but the doctor was a jerk. My friends at the doctor's were here nicer. Smart friends. Okay, Willow, I'm gonna have to listen to your belly. Lie back. Gently lay Willow down on the examination table. What now? Push your hands on your sides like this. That's right. Now, I'm gonna give you a little tap. Lightly strike one of the sides of Willow's abdomen, resting your hand on the other. What are you doing? That was a fluid wave test for ascites. Fluid buildup in the abdomen cavity. What did the doctor at Mass Kenmore say? Willow and Rowan glanced nervously at each other. He, didn't spend that long with me. He said it was probably the flu. The flu? Yeah, he was kind of sketchy. Totally sketchy. Just because my chest hurts doesn't mean you have to conduct the entire consultation with my boobs, right? Wow. You look between them suspiciously. And what did he prescribe? Just some antibiotics. For the flu. Influenza is a virus. Yeah. So dumb, right? He was old. So old. He looked like Yoda. But mean. A mean Yoda. Okay. Willow, I'm afraid it's not the flu. Hep C? It sounds scary, but today it's curable in a matter of weeks with medication. That sounds expensive. Yes, unfortunately Hep C treatment is notoriously costly. How costly are we talking? The list price is about $28,000 a month, and you need 3 months supply. It's a lot, but it's important you get this treated. Hep C does serious damage to your liver and can lead to total failure, even cancer. Willow, this could kill you. But how are we supposed to pay for that? Your insurance can help. Let me take down your insurance. Our insurance info? We, already gave that stuff to the staff when we got here. Right, Rowan? Right. Suddenly it clicks. You don't have insurance, do you? Twins look at each other again, helpless. No, we don't. Usually when I'm sick, I just hope for the best and wait for whatever it is to go away. But my symptoms just kept getting worse. Mass Canmore wouldn't even look at Willow without insurance. And we definitely can't afford 28 grand a month. Yeah, it's total bull. Believe me. It makes my guts turn to tell a patient that they can't afford what they need to survive. But what can we do about it? I'm not sure. Please, doctor. I'll do what I can to help pay your bills, but I don't earn much. Our parents don't have any savings. They don't even believe in modern medicine. I told my mom I was sick, and she told me to sleep with amethyst on my chest. We're already deep in debt from college. This bill will ruin us. Isn't there anything we can do? Could I work it off somehow? It's not a restaurant, Ro. We can't wash dishes or something. We'll just have to go. But your Dr. Valentine said what could happen? Willow pushes herself off the examination table and heads for the exit. Wait, don't leave yet. I'll see what I can do. You'll help us? I can't promise anything, but I'll try. Thank you, Dr. Valentine. First things first, we can't give you your treatment until we know what genotype of the Hep C you have. I'll need to draw blood. Later, after admitting Willow, you're carrying her blood vial towards the lab. I need to get a resident to sign off on this blood workup without anyone asking questions. Spotty and Inez walking towards you. Hi, Casey. All done in the ER? Yeah, I was actually just looking for you. At your service. What do you need? Tell her the truth. You swallow hard. My patient has Hep C. I need a blood test to determine the genotype, but she doesn't have insurance. Inez is silent for a moment. Oh. I admitted her, but she can't afford to be here, let alone the treatment. She wants to leave. I'm afraid you'll have to let her. But one of the hardest things to learn is that you can't treat everyone, Casey. As a doctor, your responsibility is to find a way to help the people you can help. If any of this is shocking to any of you, welcome to America. I'm just saying. Puts a comforting hand on your arm and walks away. You lean against the wall, a wave of disappointment crashing over you. What am I supposed to do now? So we were supposed to lie to the head doctor. Okay. Back at the apartment, you flop onto the couch, drained after your day. You hear Sienna's voice call from her room. Casey, is that you? Are you coming to common? Yeah, I could use it. Put up as Sienna comes out of her room. Distraction. Well, how do I look? Like you're from 1820? Like you walked out of a time machine? You're dressed up for the movie. I hear it's a fun thing. Some people like to do it, classics and commons, and I wanted to give it a shot. Gives you a little twirl. I actually thought you might want to dress up too. Look what I picked up for you. Wow. Pretty. No, thank you. Sorry, Sienna. I think you'll have to count me out this time. Boo. Fine. I guess I'll have to have all the fun. Bye. Oh, I'm going to. You can see Sienna walk across the park, winding through the sprawl of hundreds of young people lying on blankets. At the end of the park, an enormous movie screen is set up. This way, Elijah said they got a spot up front. Spot Elijah beneath the screen and wave to him. Your roommates are sprawled on several picnic blankets, along with Bryce and Danny. Hey, just in time. Dig in, Casey. We got a whole basket of food and drink. taking the impressive selection of sweet and savory treats in the center of the blanket. Don't mind if I do. I see you found time to bake again, Sienna. Actually, Danny was nice and gave me a lift to the bakery earlier today. Nice. Was Sienna letting me pick up a pie flavor? Ah, so this is the notorious Danny we've heard so much about. Unless you don't like it, in which case, it was all Sienna's idea. Elijah looks up, a goofy grin on his face as he notices someone. Hey, Phoebe, over here. He waves across the crowd to Phoebe, who spots him and waves back. I see you. I'll find a way over there someday. Wait, did you ask out the girl from next door? No, I just told her we're coming and that she could come too. Dude, that's totally a date. No way, it's just me being a friendly neighbor. I think you should go for it, Elijah. I'm with Bryce. It sure sounds like a date to me, and she said yes. You should go for it. Elijah blushes, but shakes his head. Nah, she knows it's just a friend thing. You are cutely ignorant. Sienna gives you and Bryce a look, gently warning you to lay off. I bet she's fracking glad to get to know you. Did I use that word right? Battlestar Galactica, that's right. Frack, yeah, you did. Did I just hear someone say frack? That'd be my good friend Elijah here. You like Battlestar Galactica? You like Battlestar Galactica? It's my ultimate cheer-up series. I probably rewatch it once a year. But what did you think of the ending? You settle in, talking and laughing with your friends as you all fill up on pastries and drinks. Music swells as the opening credits roll. Bryce reads them out in an old-timey radio announcer voice. Delano Clark and Orchid Montague in Love and War. Jackie arrives as the lead actor appears on the screen. Jackie, I thought you said you were studying at the library. I needed a break. Stay quiet. Jackie glances at the empty space beside you, but takes a seat by Landry instead. So, Wayne's a no-show again, huh, Sienna? He's working tonight, if that's what you mean. Seriously, Sienna, when are you gonna wake up and dump that asshole? You deserve so much better. Sienna looks like she's been slapped. She looks to you for help. Whoa. That's harsh but fair. I know it's tough to hear, but Jackie's right. He doesn't treat you the way you deserve to be treated. He does. At least, he used to. Do you all feel this way about my boyfriend? I only met him once, but yeah, pretty much. We've known you a while now, and he's only come over once, and that once wasn't great. He's changed since he moved here. I didn't want to admit it, but nodding and not admitting it won't make it any less true. Our relationship is so different from what it used to be. I'm worried. I don't know who you're talking about, but you can't solve a problem with someone unless you talk to them about it. Phoebe's right. Maybe you just need to be honest with him. Okay, maybe you're right. I know you're just looking out for me, so thanks. You're welcome. Later. Anybody know what exactly is happening in this movie? Orchid Montague plays a spy pretending to be a reporter. Darling, I've always considered the truth to be more of a first draft. Oh, look at that. They reused someone from Desire and Decorum. She's been sent to infiltrate Delano's Clark's newsroom to spread subliminal messaging through the paper. But I suspect he's gonna infiltrate her heart soon enough. Ew. Oh, Casey, did you ever find out more about Patient X? All eyes turn on you, intrigued. You freeze up and stammer. Oh my god, you did! Who is it? Is it the president? You have to tell us now. I really can't tell you. So you do know something. I do, and please trust me when I tell you, I can't say anything about it. That sounds serious. It is, and I can't break the trust of the person involved. Does it have anything to do with the diagnostics position? No. I promise knowing what I know won't give me any edge in the competition. If you can't talk about it, then you can't talk about it. But if you need us, we're here. Thanks, Elijah. During an intermission, Elijah asks you to accompany him to buy more drinks. Hey, I didn't see you around much today. Yeah, I had kind of a hard day. One of my patients needs medication, but she doesn't have insurance. If I don't figure out how to help her, she's either gonna have to leave and get terribly sick and die, or she'll get healthy and be financially ruined. Yep, welcome to America. Stares at the ground, anger in his eyes. You okay? It's just, it hits close to home. I was born with chronic spinal cord damage. It was potentially fatal, but my parents chose to pay for an experimental surgery. Insurance wouldn't cover it. The procedure saved my life, but it bankrupted them. Oh, Elijah. They never talk about it, but part of me has always felt guilty, like it's my fault. They gave everything to save me. Listen, I'm sure they don't regret it. If they had to go through it all again, I bet you anything they'd make the same decision. I know, but it's why I became a doctor. That doctor, the one who saved my life by inventing a brand new procedure, that's what I want to be, pushing the boundaries, paying it forward. And one day, I'll save lives that people thought were hopeless before. There's not a doubt in my mind that you will. Well, I'm a long way from that, but in the meantime, I want to donate my time to research studies. There are a few at Edenbrook. The patients in the trials have their care fully funded by the government. I want to help out if I can. Huh. I didn't know they had that. His eyes are wet as he blinks back tears. You're worth it, Elijah. You were always worth it. He nods, trying to hold in his feelings. Later, everyone's relaxing in the blankets. Sienna has her feet propped up on Danny's stomach, while Elijah and Phoebe laugh quietly off to one side. Bryce leans over to you and lowers his voice. So is it me, or is this the most boring movie ever made? Most of the old ones are. Wait, wasn't it your idea to come here? Hey, everyone makes mistakes. No point regretting them longer than you have to. Come on, let's get out of here. And do what? Literally anything. Let's go have an adventure. As tempting as that is, good sir, stay here. Thanks, but I want to see how this ends. Do it yourself. I'll see you tomorrow. He takes off, crouching low beneath the screen. You settle in with your friends and watch the movie. I have no idea what's going on in this. Well, see that spy is trying to, the guy thinks, forget it, I'm lost too. Okay, stare at the moon. Late that night, you're in your bedroom researching hepatitis C treatments. Come on, there has to be some way I can get Willow the medicine she needs. Your mind wanders, memories bubbling up to the surface. Darling, I've always considered the truth to be more of a first draft. So you're wanting me to lie? As a doctor, your responsibility is to find a way to help the people you can help. So you're wanting me to lie? The patients in trials have their care fully funded by the government. But it must be done. When there isn't a path, you make your own. Start typing in a new search query. The next morning, you walk briskly up the corridors, asking every staff member you meet if they're seeing Harper Emery. I think I saw her heading into OR2, but there's no surgery schedule in there for an hour. Step cautiously in the operating room, you find Harper alone, gazing thoughtfully at the equipment tray. Her hands hover over each scalpel as if greeting old friends. What is she doing in here? Wait for her to notice. Linger in the doorway. Soon she seems to realize she's no longer alone. She looks up, her eyes betraying the slightest bit of surprise. Dr. Valentine, is it? What can I do for you? Trying to sound professional, you fill her in on Willow's diagnosis and situation. I see. And what is it you were asking me? I stayed up all night researching, and well... Step closer and hand her some documents. There's a study. Human trials for new medications. They're looking for a fraternal twins to test on. If Edenbrook agreed to host these test subjects, the government would subsidize any care they happen to require. Harper reads over the documents in a flash. You want to deliberately manipulate a government subsidy to provide care for an unrelated case? Yes, but Edenbrook won't pay a dime for it. It's not on your head. It will cost the hospital nothing. I need to find a path, so I made my own. I see. You sound like Dr. Ramsey. I consider that a compliment. Harper smiled, subtly approving of your moxie. Very well. Fill out the paperwork. I'll sign it myself. You exhale, tremendously relieved. Thank you, Dr. Emery. You enter Willow's room to find her out of bed, her bag packed. She gives you a sad smile. Thanks for trying, Dr. Valentine. Wait, you don't have to go. You take your time and explain what you just told Harper, emphasizing that if Willow and Rowan agree, Willow will receive the medication she needs. Fully paid for. But only if Rowan agrees to participate in the study as well. Are you serious? Of course I will. I'd do anything for my sister. I'll get you a copy of the paperwork, and I'll send a lawyer down. Thank you, Dr. Valentine, so much. You exit to find Inez waiting for you. I see you stuck to the case. I'm sorry, Inez. I know you told me to give up, and... I didn't say that. I said you had a responsibility to help the patients you can help. And clearly, you could. I just want you to know that sometimes, no matter how hard you try, you won't be able to. I know. Head towards your next patient with a smile on your face. What are you so happy about? You look up to see Ethan watching you. He's looking better rested than when you last saw him. I figured out a way to help people who really deserve it. It's a good feeling. Well done, rookie. He leans close, gently touching your arm. And thank you for not telling anyone about my patient. I didn't think I could trust anyone enough to share the load, but you've proven me wrong. I'm really glad I could help. Squeezes your arm softly and thanks, before letting his hand fall to his side. You turn away and freeze. Harper Emery stands further up the corridor, watching the two of you thoughtfully. Nothing. Nothing. There's nothing going on. Stop looking at me. Ethan let you in on his darkest secret, but is there any hope for Dr. Banerjee? Keep playing to find out. Well, I hope y'all did enjoy the video. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Head down in the description below. Links to social media, Discord, and feelings to support me and my content. So, long story short, yeah. How can I put this? I experienced this very problem that you guys have just seen in this chapter on a daily basis. Every month it costs me an astounding amount to breathe. Every single dime that I have, if it wasn't saving for something while giving up something else, goes towards medical issues. Unfortunately, mine cannot be ignored, because every day I have to breathe medicine, and I have to take pills, and I have to do things, because if I don't, I will die. It's as simple as that. What sucks is I have a autistic brother I take care of, who has Behçet's disease. The government will not pay for his medicine. There is no pharmacy discounts, and it is very expensive. And it's something that he's supposed to be on every single day for the rest of his life. Basically, long story short, funny story is some of the medicine that they give hepatitis patients that have basically uncurable hepatitis is what he takes for um, his disease. You know, for instance, colchicine is one of the medicines. It's very expensive to take, and in order to, you know, how can I put this? It's very hard and it's very tough to make a decision that you want or you need to take medicine and you can't afford everybody's medicine. Will he die because of it? No. Will he have not improved quality care and life because of it? Yes. Like, it will be substandard, because if I don't pay for my medicine to breathe, I will die, and then no one will be there to take care of him. You see how that works? So, it's a really shit, sticky situation that I have to deal with, and that I have to see every day. So, yeah, it really sucks. It really does. So, with that being said, the magnitude of this is real. It's real. So, um, just because you know, a lot of people may think, oh, well, this just happened in, you know, a fictional thing. No, I gotta at least give it props to them. At least they're using a real event to showcase this issue. That is a real everyday problem for not just myself, but a lot of other people. So, hats off to Pixelberry at least getting that right. However, he didn't qualify for any trials, and I don't qualify for any trials. Not everybody can get on the trial thing. So, yeah, anyway, without further ado, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next video. Peace.